even better.
Oh, hey, look at that. We're recording. Thanks, Eric. For the audience, we've been bullshitting for the last 10 minutes. So, as you do. Yeah. So I guess I should do my introduction. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Lunar Confessions. And we are here with all three of Third Realm. So, yeah, thank you so much, by the way. I mean, I think this might be the first time we've had 5 people.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I can barely see everybody.
I know.
Yeah, we're like
So
this
small.
big.
The squares are kind of, oh yeah, salud. The squares are a little tiny. Yeah, whatever everybody's drinking.
Everyone's drinking.
Well, everybody's consuming liquids of some sort, except for Eric.
I forgot to do that.
Oh no. Well,
it's fine.
It's yeah. Hopefully you're okay with nothing. But yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it. Yeah, Luke, hopefully your camera doesn't start doing stuff.
So
again,
people don't know, or they do, that I'm a member of Moonburns as well. So
yes,
I have a lot of familiarity and quirks and whatnot that I do inside these chats. Including my super zoom into my eyeball that I make people watch.
Yeah. Can you spare us?
Yeah, there will be no super zoom into my eyeball today.
Not on purpose anyway. Who knows what your phone's gonna do?
Yeah, it's true.
It's do it anyway.
It's auto zooming on its own. So
yeah. Oh my god. All right. Well, that's a good segue. Thank you, Luke. So we're gonna introduce everybody, and we're gonna go Nathan, Luke, Rob, and just mention who you are, where you're all from, like region and everything. So
all right.
Yeah.
I am Nathan. I am from Buffalo, New York, where we're potentially getting snow today. So
oh my god. It's April, by the way.
Rob.
Oh, we skip Rob. All right, Rob.
I am Rob, and I am in Alexandria, Virginia, right outside of Washington, D.C.
I'm Luke Vinland. I am right outside Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Billy Joel sucks. And
wow.
No, I actually like Billy Joel, but he's saying about my town. So.
Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, so it's actually your Allentown, because there's like a bunch of Allentowns.
No, it's actually Bethlehem. He sang a song about Bethlehem, but Allentown sounded better.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
He changed the lyric to Allentown.
I did not know that. I'm learning
interesting.
Things.
I didn't know that either.
Wow. I don't know. I feel hot and cold about Billy Joel. He's got some good ones, but it's for some people. But getting back to you guys, though, Nathan, thank you so much for giving us a little sneak peek. The new album. So, just what can you tell us about it? This will be released before it's actually released. But what can you tell about the album? When is it being released? And anything else that you want to say about the process? I suppose. Yeah.
Let's see. So it's going to be released May 1st. So it will be right before or right when Dark Horse Festival begins. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'd say that it kind of goes, well, it's not very uncommon for me to do this, but I think it went back to not being really boxed into one genre. So you can expect it to kind of be a little bipolar again and jump around, which is something I do. So yeah, and then other than what we may discuss later, involves some extra collaboration and things like that. So that's what I'll say about it for now.
Coming out on Bandcamp Friday too, which I think is relevant, worth mentioning.
So. Absolutely.
Yeah. I always try to buy, I try to time things up. Like I'll build up my wish list, and then when Bandcamp Friday comes around, it's like this huge. You spend a lot of money. Yeah. Getting along, kind of like along those lines a little bit. I'll let Eric continue, but I don't know. Talk a little bit about the history, I suppose, of the band.
Yeah. So, Nathan, why did you decide to stop being a solo act?
Once like I've performed with Rob before, while in fact at Dark Force Fest 2023, and just when you find that vibe and you get along with people that you're creating with, that made it an easy choice to like, we get along, we're friends, and let's try to do this. And so it just felt really comfortable, and it wasn't like, it didn't feel like a task or a burden, and so it just made it very made me comfortable exploring that avenue. About it.
So does transitioning your band into being a trio present any like unique challenges you didn't expect?
I wouldn't really say a challenge. It's just that you have different things operate on a different schedule, obviously. Like it's when you have some ideas and you're presenting them to others, not only do you have to be mindful of their schedule, but there's other opinions to inject into it, and so it's just a little bit more of a longer process, but it's not, I don't find it to be a problem or anything like that.
Yeah, maybe just some more coordination.
Yeah,
I would imagine
a little bit more time management, and not taking things personal, and just kind of
trying to get everybody in one space, at the same time. It's probably just logistical, I would imagine. So you did allude to this earlier. I noticed, just upon listening to your older discography and the new album, that your songs cover a huge range of genres. I mean, do you have any favorites? I mean, it doesn't sound like you focus too heavily on maybe one genre over the other, because you do seem to spread out evenly, switching between, up tempo, low tempo, more electronic, more acoustic, even like straight up 80s. You don't mind me saying, like, the last track, the last non-remix track on the album was like, is that Boy George? Like, just like, even your vocal style, your vocal range from track to track is it's incredible. I mean, it's kind of like a showcase of like all of the different styles that you can pull off successfully. So I don't know, do you have any favorites, and why do you like writing in so many different genres?
Well, thank you, by the way. I'm glad that you see it in a positive light. A lot of people don't. But I think I actually prefer the really emotional stuff. And I think I probably like the slower stuff even more than some of the more predictable upbeat stuff, because I feel like it starts to become easy, I guess, or it's just like the same thing over and over again. And then so it's really tough, because I think it's just a vibe or an emotion thing. It's not exactly like, oh, I'm gonna be electro-industrial for the rest of my life. Like, it's just whatever kind of is the what's it called? Like whichever style expresses my emotion at the time, whether it's an aggressive song or a sad song, or so it's just more about where I'm able to inject it. Like, if it works, it works. And then so it's kind of weird. I just kind of like all the genres as one, though.
Right. Do you kind of let the subject matter, maybe of the lyrics, dictate the mood of the song a little bit? I imagine, the more serious stuff, the more, mournful things might be, slower acoustic, possibly. I don't know. I'm just, guessing.
Usually, like, I'll it will be the music first. Like, it will be like what emotion it's evoking. Like, I hear this kind of, whether it's just one little riff and then I'm like, oh wow, I'm kind of like feeling something, and then it will be, the lyrics will be the second most important thing.
I see.
So first it's the vibe, and then feed off of that.
I see. So music first, lyrics second, as far as your songwriting goes.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. No, that totally makes sense.
We've talked a little bit about that, like in the making of music process. Adding guitars in live will add a lot of energy. However, adding guitars in a studio setting will completely change how the vocal will go.
Yes.
So that kind of collaboration is for Nathan, I'm sure, being new, throwing it at him, is something that's going to be, at least going forward, really interesting. But as it has been. We've talked about it, and like there are just some songs that are right for it. There are just some songs that are wrong for it, and I think that every time I listen, I have 3 Third Realm playlists, which is like the light poppy, the holy shit this is heavy, and the I'm gonna dance my ass off playlists. And that's kind of just how it goes.
Yeah, you kind of have to with how I jump around, with all these different styles.
I know. I noticed when I was listening to the album, like you almost get a little bit of whiplash. It's just like you go, it's like you're like, all right, we're gonna, energy's up here, and then we're gonna pull you down, and then we're gonna go over here to like, something completely left field.
Yeah.
It pleases my ADHD.
Yeah, it's roller coaster.
There you go.
The last show we played was a Vampire Ball. That was all over the place because that was very moody and emotional, but then also dancey. So we went every direction on that. But I mean the show itself, the show lended itself to that. So it worked. Now maybe we won't do that for every show. I mean it depends on the audience and the theme and so on as to how the set list is built.
Yeah, definitely for live. There's a little bit more cohesive. I'd say live. It's more consistent than on the albums. Live, we do try to keep it a little bit in the same,
BPM,
vibe, the same kind of genres and stuff. But yeah,
that makes sense. I mean. Yeah, if you're playing like a 2-hour stadium show or something, then you might that might be different. You know what I mean? Like come out with acoustic set, in between like all of these other like bangers. But if you're playing at a major festival or just in a small dive bar or whatever, maybe you want to keep the energy dancey, I guess.
The shows that we've done together live so far, Nathan's done a good job. He's putting together the set lists, and Rob and I are adding elements to the existing tracks, and he's done a great job at tailoring each show to the audience of where we are.
100%.
So if we're going to an industrial location, we played an industrial show that rocked their boots like to the ground, and then but if we're playing a Vampire Ball, we played a romantic vampire set that was very dancey. And I don't think a lot of people can do that. And there's just such a catalog and history with Nathan's music that we have that capability.
No, that's good.
How do you come up with a set list for something like Dark Force, where it's a very varied type of genre type festival?
Yeah, that's a little bit more challenging. But it's I think you try to gravitate towards what's going on in the world a little bit as well, because we can all come together to a festival like that where we're trying to somewhat escape all the bullshit that's going on. And so got the little hint of where we're going with at least most of the songs for that, and then you try to kind of guess maybe if people do recognize some songs. You want to obviously have 1 or 2 that they will be looking towards or looking forward to. So yeah, it's a little bit challenging, but it's still fun to kind of play around with ideas. So
right.
I think for Dark Force, Nathan really wanted to kind of bring energy, and I think more than ever, I've seen in Nathan after these past few months playing, like trying to make people happy with the sets.
Yeah, I mean, you want to make your audience, a little bit.
No. That they're going to be happy. Absolutely. Yeah. We're coming out. We're playing live music for them, but it's a matter of the song choices are really deliberate.
Yeah, I think the length of the set too has something to do with it. I think we played. Nathan, I don't know if you played any more songs than we played at the Vampire Ball. We played 17 songs, I think, on that show. So we had to span multiple styles on that because there's so many songs that we're playing. Sure. And then Dark Force Fest, it's a big festival, and so we're going to be playing less songs, and I think that it's going to be more focused.
Sure.
So
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we only get like 30 minutes because we're even on the main stage, you only get about 30 or 40 sometimes. So we can only do like 7 songs. So
I know. Yeah. That is the unfortunate thing, except for the headliners of these big festivals. It's if you're not like one of like the top or second to the top, you have to have an abbreviated set.
Yeah.
Which that's like the big downside with festivals.
I think you say it's a downside, but I think that when you have the ability to see 60 bands.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah.
In a weekend.
Yeah.
Getting to see 7 of. Yeah, they're coming loaded for bear. They're gonna play the songs that they think hits. You want to hear. Yeah, exactly. I think it ends up working out rather well, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
To play a shorter set.
I think we actually covered a lot. Like I think, like we say, we have 7 songs. I think so. Like I'm actually, it really covers a wide range. It's not all over the place, but it covers enough of the diversity of Third Realm. So I'm actually kind of happy with it. I feel like it's complete. It's short, but it's complete. Like when you see the duration, it's like, oh wow, we only have like not even 29 minutes, but it's like when you see the songs, it's like, oh okay, this is actually going to be cool to be able to do all these.
So, yeah. And when I was saying, that's the only downside, that's if like there's a band that you love and maybe you haven't seen live. Like I've never seen Matt Black, live, but I know I'm getting in a more abbreviated set at Dark Force, whether as opposed to like seeing them headline.
Of course,
you know what I mean. But that's fine. You know what I mean. Like I said, like the festival though in total is amazing. And it's a good value. If you want to think of it.
Yeah, I was at Cold Waves. I don't know when in 2000. I don't know, a while back, and Clock DVA was playing, and they're one of my favorite industrial bands, and they played for 30 minutes, and I was like, damn, I wish they played a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
But understanding that it's a big festival and you have to fit everyone in, so it makes sense that it was only 30 minutes. But personally, I wish they were a little bit longer.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Sure.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. But no, it's really good that the conversation kind of geared in this direction, because next question is like upcoming shows. Obviously, we kind of already started talking about Dark Force. I mean, we could talk about that a little more if you like, but are there any other shows on top of that you're able to announce? Don't mention anything that's not like public yet, of course. But
start by saying we are definitely looking into filling in some gaps after Dark Force Fest, potentially in June and July. So nothing there has been confirmed, but in August we do have another festival. I mean, they consider it a festival. Luke, would you want to expand on that one?
Yeah. Are you asking me to do that?
Sure, because you're a little bit more.
Whatever you're at liberty to say.
I guess I'm a little bit more involved with that process. Yes, Apocalypse East, which is essentially like Wasteland, which you would experience in Las Vegas. However, we're doing it in Pennsylvania.
Or Mojave Desert.
We are playing on Saturday at Apocalypse East, and everything seems to be good. They haven't fully announced their whole lineup or anything yet, but we did get the okay to announce that. So we are playing Apocalypse Saturday. That'll be an insane weekend or week of living like Mad Max out in Montrose, Pennsylvania.
Oh God!
And we are gonna, I think, bring a fairly heavy set to that one. So that's definitely an announcement for now. Anyone who wants to come out and check out a pretty crazy set from us, that would be the crazy set to go check out.
Oh man! So are you putting together get-ups for that? Because I mean,
we sort of have to.
I was just gonna say, like, you got to go in costume, right?
They kind of like they're like, it's like Mad Max basically. If like they said they don't really want like futuristic things. They do have one night that I think they said is like a little sci-fi oriented, where you're allowed to go
cyberpunk it out.
Yeah. But otherwise you have to be like as if you're in Mad Max, like
dirty leather.
Dirt, everything like bleached and muddy and stained, and
as long as I get a dune buggy ride through some mud, I'm good to go.
Oh my God!
I've got 13 masks to choose from, or no mask at all. So
you should wear a mask. You gotta wear a mask. Yeah.
Wait, can we get you the mask from one of the bad guys from Mad Max before then?
There you go.
I could try.
Like one of those leather with the spikes on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Fuck. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I can certainly try. Actually, I'll be out at a mask festival at the end of May, and we'll see what they have.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
A convention. It's called Monsterpalooza. It's in Pasadena, California.
Cool.
And they sell. I mean, they're more than masks, but like half the place is masks. So
that's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, if it's in California, that's where Wasteland is. So I'm sure there's probably a bunch of people out there who would be doing the same thing, getting masked for that. So yeah. So okay, Apox. When is that again? I think you mentioned it. It's the summer.
August 20th to 23rd. Is that correct, or is it earlier? I think it's the 20th.
It's right around there.
Late summer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah. Other than that, there's some things that are just pending, and they're not set up yet. So we're hoping for a few others, but
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you did kind of already touch on this one too. So, but I'll ask it again, and this for each of you. Like, what's your favorite part about playing live? I mean, you do get to expand on whatever the recorded material is, I would imagine. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's been, especially playing with Rob and Luke now. It's hearing the new sounds. Like I love it because sometimes like I won't even know like until I hear it live. Like obviously we try to rehearse when we can, but with being in separate states and everything, sometimes it doesn't happen. So we'll be performing and I'm like, oh, that was cool. Like, I'm hearing it for the first time kind of thing. So, that's exciting for me. And I always find that it's never in a bad way too. Like it improves it. I'm like, oh, I wish I had that on the album,
Yeah.
So that's a number one, just being on stage with all this new energy and new sounds. And then obviously the energy exchange between the crowd and the whole thing is just such an experience. But yeah, how about you guys?
Go ahead, Rob.
It's I enjoy hearing the music that we make really, really loud.
Yeah,
because
on a good system. Yeah,
on a good system, really loud. Because it's one thing to make it in, record in a studio, and you kind of have a preset volume that you have to mix and master at. But then when you play live, you get to hear it and you get to feel it as well. And I love hearing it and feeling it. And I also love looking out at the audience and seeing people enjoy what we have to offer. I love watching people dance and enjoy themselves. And that really makes me feel good to know that people are enjoying themselves too, what we're doing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my third rail moment was actually at Dragon Con. The first time I pulled the bass guitar out, and I remember I hit the first bass chord, and the sound in the room, I don't know if the sound guy was ready for it. And the sound in the room was so reverberating. There was a guy in the crowd that just goes, "Oh yeah." and I heard him on stage with my in-ears on, and I heard him go, "Oh yeah." And I was just like, yeah, we're doing all right. And
that was Hell on Earth. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But adding guitar to the current versions of the songs and watching the additional energy that's created from that, and just Nathan will look over at me and be like, I didn't expect you to do that. It's kind of exhilarating. That for me is the best part, is because generally I don't like to be the center of attention, but I do love when my guitar shakes your ass.
Love it.
So that kind of segues good into the next one.
Yeah, this is great.
So, question for all of you: what's the most difficult and most rewarding part of being musicians?
Rob, you want to start on that one?
Sure. The most difficult is knowing whether you have something that that you think is good or not. You might be in a studio one night and feeling great, and you might love what you do, and then the next morning you might wake up and you're like, this is shit, and then and so that's that's difficult. The difficult part is knowing, feeling good about something, and then the next day, do you still feel good about it, or do you not? Right. And the rewarding thing is, you listen to it the next day and you still like it,
That's
and
nice.
And then you keep working on it, and then to finally hear the final product, the final version of it, when it's completely done, mixed, mastered, everything, and then you listen to it in your car, or you listen to it in your stereo upstairs, or your studio, or wherever, and it sounds good everywhere. That is rewarding to me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's coming from an audio engineer. So I'm an audio engineer. So
okay,
that's where that's my perspective. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll expand on that a little as well. Yeah, there's this process where you're pretty sure you have a good idea down, and then when you record it, it's like, okay, I'm gonna never record again. Like it's because it's not coming through the whatever is going on. Like it's whether it's just the EQ or like it's just not working, and it's super frustrating because like emotionally that it's a good to you it's something you want to, whether it's good or not to anyone else, you want to do it for yourself kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And when it's not, when the mix isn't right or something, that's a challenge. But I think the other thing is that the work is never done. Even like now that this new album's done, I'm already in that mode where I'm like, am I gonna like listen to these songs because I still didn't make the best song in the world? There's always that reach for something that you want to keep going, and there's something inside that you're always trying to accomplish or express, and I guess that's never going to end. So it's a gift and a curse, I guess, a little bit.
Right, a little bit of perfectionism there, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For me, it's a matter of just I just love, and as M and Eric know, because for years at this point now, I've just been running goth events and doing other things outside of this, is obviously adding something to the ethos, giving something back. For me, playing and giving people that additional energy that I can add is my contribution. It is what I'm doing. It is not for Rob and I, we say, it's not ego, whatever. Nathan's prolific. We're on 18 albums now. It's
16,
yeah. So there's plenty of music. There's plenty of choice. There's a lot of things you can listen to. But if you're going to come out and see something, the two of us want to add something that you haven't seen and give you some energy that you maybe not have expected, and kind of just basically make you have a good time. So for us, like, yes, we're on the album, but it's about the live show. It's about making it worth that ticket price, and making it worth coming to spend your time to see us, rather than go check out the vendors or go check out another band or something like that. Come see us, because we're here for you. We want to make you have a good time.
Right. That's a challenge that I've had in the past. Is I've been in a bunch of different bands playing live, but like I said, as an audio engineer, my goal was always to sound as absolutely the best as possible. But I never really put a lot of attention on the live show, and just expecting people to come and love the music. But the more I performed, I realized that this show is much more of an aspect. Performance is more of an aspect than I had even really imagined, and that's why I started wearing masks and things like that, because I'm not very animated when I perform. I'm up there twisting knobs and things like that, and if I try to make it interesting to wear something a little bit different, and that was just my effort to become more of a showman, because that's never been my thing in the past. So yeah.
Yeah, I think having the mask, though, that does add a little bit of, like a visual interest. Yeah.
And we want to build that up actually in the future.
Yeah, and we want to make it a little more confidence, because it's I don't feel like I'm just standing up there twisting knobs and playing keys and all that. I'm actually, it's interesting to look at from time to time.
Yeah, you're kind of like putting on a character.
Yeah, possibly. Right.
Yeah, I definitely see like photographers always like you know, being like, oh, that mask is cool, and they're like, you know, everyone enjoys your selections there, so that's cool.
Yeah. For what it's worth.
Yeah. All right, switching gears. This question's kind of strange, but we've been having a lot of fun with it. It's for each of you. Describe the most interesting venue bathroom you've ever visited. Interpret that however you want.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You want to go first, or
no? I'm going last because this is an entire thing for me.
Oh, really? Wow. This is tricky because wow, if I had to pick one, I mean, oh, that's tough. It's got to be somewhere out of the United States. I think I went to in Manchester for the Infest Festival, and it was just because you walk down and there was these like mirrors before you even get to the bathroom area.
Oh, wow.
And then you didn't even know if it was like co-ed or it was just like weird. It was something to remember, I guess. Yeah, it was an anchor point. And then I ended up putting a sticker on the wall, so like that was why I remembered it. But
sure.
But the entrance was bizarre and unexpected, I guess. So I'll pick that one. And I think it's the Manchester Academy. I think.
I think that's where Infest is. That's on my bucket list.
It's interesting. I don't know if it was the most, you know, but yeah. Rob, what do you think?
I remember playing in Pittsburgh once. I was playing keyboards for my friend's band called Red This Ever. My friend Roy Retrofit, and I know this doesn't sound too exciting, but I've never seen more stickers in a bathroom in my entire life. And I mean every kind of sticker, and it wasn't just on the walls. It was on the seat of the toilet. It was on
oh my god!
The seat of the toilet, the floor, the walls, the ceilings. Wow. Everything was just. There are probably thousands of stickers in there.
Oh my god!
And so that was I actually have a few pictures of that. I had to take some pictures of it because it was really cool actually, and it was little small stickers, band stickers, every band you can think of, but it was on every square inch of the entire bathroom.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm gonna start doing that. Put it on the toilet seat.
Oh, the toilet seat, the sink, inside the sink, on the toilet. I mean, everywhere.
Oh my god!
The entire thing.
What? Why?
For me, it's a hard. I can't even begin to talk about the subject because I rate bathrooms based on venues I've been to. So I will choose to go to certain shows. I'm like, oh, there's a band I really want to see. How are the bathrooms there? I'll wait till they're in the next town.
Oh god!
So, yes, I'm a bathroom snob. I've wanted to create an app to rate bathrooms for years.
I think you should. I think you should. Yes.
So for me, I'm not going to name the locations, but literally, we'll be like planning on going to a particular place, and we'll be like, are the bathrooms like this or like that place? And based on what we choose, we'll be like, we'll wait for another show.
Wow.
So it's kind of funny because in our scene, so many photos are bathroom mirror photos.
Yeah. Yes.
That's where the best light is when you're in a goth club.
Yep. Right. Get a little bit of privacy. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a little bit, it is what it is. But for me, bathrooms it's like parking. I'm at an age now where if parking's $100, if my spot's right in front, I'm paying $100 to park right in front.
Yeah. I don't care that QXT's, it's got the great parking lot. I don't give a shit if it's like $50.
Yeah, if the bathroom's good, I'm going to that place. So I'm not going to name specific locations because I don't want to shame anybody. But it's a big deal to me.
It's funny. I think I might know some of the ones that you're thinking of, and I'm not going to mention it either. But like my part. Oh yeah, no, I know I do. But it's better. The women's bathroom is slightly better. But my partner.
I have not heard that.
Slightly, maybe we're not thinking of the same place, but no, my partner will just be like, I'm not drinking anything because I don't want to have to pee.
Yep. Exactly. It's the I'm done drinking at this point because I don't want to have to go to the bathroom after this hour.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yeah, it's good in the beginning of the night, but like after the first hour, it's like forget it.
So clubs out there, if you're booking,
yeah,
come on,
keep it tidy.
Yeah, bathrooms are important. Come on, folks.
Then there's the one where you have to go like ask for the key to even get in. Like that's, I mean, at least, but usually it's a nice bathroom though. But you have to. Like,
That's true. That's true. That's
and then there's the ones where there's the place is small enough where there's nowhere else to change except in the bathroom.
Oh no, green
and
room?
when the floor is wet.
Oh,
that's a
problem.
problem.
No.
Changing clothes, you have nowhere to put your clothes. You can't set them on the floor.
I have a really messed up story.
I want to hear.
No, we're not telling it here.
No, come on! You can't mention it.
Now the audience is gonna want to know your story.
Whatever you can.
Oh my god. I don't know how much of it I can say without actually everyone knowing, other than to say I was at a metal band that had a sideshow. The sideshow had a performer who was not an entire human being, and that human being had to walk on their hands. And that bathroom was at least a 1/4 inch thick of moisture.
Oh no, that's not.
And so please don't let that be your venue. Some people have to walk on their hands. So
fair.
There you go.
I never thought of that.
Neither did I.
Wow.
Now I'll tell you the full story at a later time.
All right.
Yeah. I'll just say like my favorite. So as far as good bathrooms go, unfortunately, I've only ever been to this venue once to see Leatherstrip and Void Vision, but Fringe Bar in Philly, you guys win. It's the best bathrooms. It's all co-ed, really great, super private European style stalls, floor to ceiling doors, super private, and then everybody comes out and washes their hands. Great. One spot. There's 2 exits, entrances on either side, and it's just people just come and go. It's clean.
Oh, like a big trough kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's
long
like
sink.
mini sinks with one
with a bunch of faucets. Yep,
those are nice.
Yep. Wow. I know. Yeah. It's so nice, and it's clean, and there's no fucking line because there's a ton. There's usually not a line. It was a Leatherstrip show and it wasn't packed. Right. So, but and also the location was cool as hell. But like. There's been a lot of bad ones, though. So
the headline of this interview is going to be Third Realm and bathrooms.
Stickers on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Stickers on. That's a great band name or album name.
Or Stickers on the toilet seat. Yeah. Maybe a remix or something.
That sounds like a shitty pop punk band.
It does sound like
yeah.
Stickers on a toilet seat is definitely like a 90s pop punk, like
or like a grunge punk. I don't know.
Kind of I get it.
Oh my god. That's a great note to end on, everybody. No. I guess just to wrap up, again, this question is for all 3 of you. Do you have a message for the viewers? And it doesn't have to be necessarily about what we've been talking about. It could be anything, just state of the world, or just something that has been on your mind lately. But I don't know, words of encouragement maybe for our audience. So.
Yeah, I think we were touching on this a little bit about Dark Force Fest, and I think when we're able to come together to events like that, it kind of helps everyone feel a little bit better reminds you too that you're not alone, and that as crazy as the world gets, we always have these festivals and people that may feel similar to you, maybe not always exactly, but at least we can kind of express ourselves and feel like we're in a safe spot and to be yourself. So I think that's always been part of it too, especially with, like we were also saying before, about jumping around with genres. It's just about being real and not being scared to express yourself, whether you're scared or angry or it's any type of emotion. Just let it out, and being around our scene makes you feel like you can do that. So and thank you to everyone for listening, and we're not entitled to anything, so it's always such an honor, when people listen for one or give you compliments, and so we really do appreciate it. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Luke, do you have something?
For me, it's as these two know. I've always run my events free of charge. I do everything I can as a volunteer. It's always about low barrier to entry. I want as many people to be able to go out and enjoy themselves as possible. Please be cool. If you have a different political view than someone else, like honestly, in this scene, it's kind of hard to believe that you do, but there are those people. We're all here to have a good time. Let's not let that drag us down. And there's going to be a lot of eyes on us, and for if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not going to go into it right now. But there's going to be a lot of eyes on us specifically for particular reasons. That being said, just be cool. Like, there's no reason not to be. I live my entire life by just fucking. I'm sorry. I'm nice to everybody. So that they're nice to me, because if I'm mean to you, why do I want you to be mean to me? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So, and particularly in our scene as it is, if you know its history, if you know its political background, if you know everything about it, if you haven't done the research, please do it. There is, we're here for each other to lift each other up, because no one else is fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mine is, everything is temporary. So whether you're going through a hard time, or whether you don't like what's going on in the United States or the world, or even in your own personal day-to-day life, just keep in mind that everything's temporary, and you will get through it. And just know that, and that will make things a little bit easier to cope with, knowing that, like I said, like, everything's temporary. And just keep that in mind, and I think on the other side, everything will be okay.
All right.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thank you. I think that's I really love I really love the the Dark Force community, of course, but like just the goth industrial, whatever you want to call it, community in general. I feel like we all are very lucky in a way, as outcasts or whatever you want to consider yourself, that we have this nice found family, because there's a lot of people out there, quote unquote normies or whatever, that might not have, something to automatically bond you with other like-minded people. Like, no matter what you do, like, you go out, wear a little extra black or whatever, and be like, hey, I love that band shirt, and then you just launch into a conversation about that, and then about other related things. And then these festivals, whether it's East Coast Dark Force, or Cold Waves, or stuff out west in Germany, whatever, you kind of always have that family kind of built in all over across the globe. And we're really fortunate that we have that. It's kind of like a third space that we all get to meet together, even if it's just a couple times a year or once a year for some of us.
Right.
Yeah. So I never try to take it for granted.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
All right. So that was that. Make sure you go follow Third Realm on all the socials. Where are you guys at? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
it's pretty easy to find. Like, it's usually just the band name. Like Instagram, I think it's Third Realm Official, but then everything else is / Third Realm. It's pretty easy. Also, we do have thirdrealmofficial.com, and then that will link everything as well. So pretty easy to find. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So you're on all the streaming services, and obviously the Bandcamps, and Yep.
And speaking of Bandcamp, reminder: new album May 1st on Bandcamp Friday. Buy it on the 1st.
Oh yeah, what's the name of the album?
All right,
Escape Sequence.
Escape Sequence. Yeah.
And Eric has heard it.
Yes. As have I. Yes. Thank you again for giving us a sneak peek, because it's killer. I love it. I already have it's been on repeat a couple times, so
I'm already starting to sing along to a few of the songs.
I know. I'm starting to memorize some of the lyrics and everything, and just bop along. So I can't wait for it to all be official, and then I can share it with everybody. So
awesome. I really appreciate it. What'd you think of Rob's remix? We can kind of
Have you heard that? Did you send it to them?
The whole thing.
Oh, fantastic. I'm in another band called 11 Grams. I'm in a few different bands, but that was my 11 Grams remix of. It's the second one I've done for Third Realm, but it's the first one I've done as 11 Grams, but also as part of Third Realm. So I put a little extra time into that one than I did the first one, Nathan.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I hear 11 grams, I think this is meant to be a compliment, but I think it's a situation where like the world is coming to an end. Like robots are taking over and they're fucking kicking our ass at everything. And like it's like, how do we compete with this bullshit? So it's like,
I mean, if the robots are taking over his studio, he's got the 7-foot cyborg.
Exactly. Like, yeah, the robots all took over the town, and then they were like, oh, here's a music studio. Let's fucking remix this song. And they kicked ass at it. I'm like, well, what do we do now?
Well, don't tell Bill Lee, but he's a big influence. Don't tell Bill Lee, but he's a big influence.
Oh, that's awesome.
When it comes to the cyber aspect of my personal music.
Oh wow, yeah, Bill is a legend. So.
Skinny Puppy, Frontline Assembly.
Yeah. I know. Can't wait to see them come back around too. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw FLA, but all right, tangents. Thank you again, everybody, for coming out. And hell yeah, if you can get your ass to Dark Force Fest,
catch all us losers there.
Yeah, get all 5 of us jerks. Third Realm plays on Sunday. Is that true? Yeah.
Probably around 4 or 5 p.m. I'd say, to estimate.
Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna be a little worse for wear probably at that point, but I wouldn't fucking miss it. And Eric and I are gonna try to be like,
front
center.
And if I jump off the stage with the guitar, please give me some space.
Yeah, okay. Or we'll catch you. I mean,
catch it on video and give you some space. Got it.
Yeah.
Catch it on video and don't steal my guitar.
All right, fine. I might need a guitar pick though. Add to my collection.
There you go.
Nice. All right. Thanks again,
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm Angie.
Hi, I'm Johnny. We are Dead Cool, and you're watching
Moon Burns Productions.